Too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Yeah.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
There you go, get down, get down, get down.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. First down, Fitzpatrick. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 17 yards, first down Vikings.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Now Fitzpatrick on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. On second down now, it's Murray. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. On third down, Murray. Well, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 39. A big run that time by Murray. 51 yards on the ground. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Thomas the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We own it. We own it.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And, Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 14-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll run here. It's Murray. And an alley to run. Latavius Murray past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Latavius Murray, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 30 on second down, Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Fitzpatrick to throw it. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First down, Minnesota.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cook running right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, who is this guy? He's special. And he said, dude, you watched a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Fitzpatrick. It's caught by Jackson, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Breeze now on first down. Going with a screen for Murray. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the 35-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now, Breeze again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. On first down, Murray.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd and very short, Breeze. He's going to air this thing out. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. Lets it fly for Thielen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Breeze now to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Play action, Breeze. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kyle Rudolph. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2. To throw, it's Breeze. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
52 and 56, 52 and 56. No. Greystone, travel.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. To throw is Fitzpatrick. This is caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Fitzpatrick setting up the screen for Cook. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They don't want it, folks. They don't want it. Keep all day. Woo!
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Yellow waiting, yellow waiting.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down.
36. 52 and 56. 52 and 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
30 by 80. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Mike 35.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And able to find Garcon. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
120.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He gets this one to Garcon.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. From the 29, Fitzpatrick. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. They're going to widen that advantage. A 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray.
To warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 43. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now a give running right, it's Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, check hot route. Hot. Alert flare.
Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. On first down, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, chill.
On the carry, it's Cook. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fitzpatrick here to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a give right side. Cook. And he's a... And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying,